SEZANE best and worst. This seems to be a video you guys really enjoy. Last time I did my knitwear collection, comparing some of the knits I have that I really love and the ones that I didn't reach out that much. So I decided to do another video, and this time with pants, which honestly is extremely hard for me to find because I do have always a gap around my waist. So if you are like me and you have a hard time finding pants that are flattering, that fit you, today we're going to talk about the SEZANE pants that I tried. I pretty much tried all of them from the website. Not all, but I would say a lot of them, and hopefully this video will be helpful. So please give the thumbs up already if that's something you want to see, and subscribe to my channel because I will be sharing more videos like this, as well as styling videos and just doing reviews on the pieces that I own. I'm planning also to do a video on how I wash my knitwear. You guys have been asking for that for so long, and this one is coming very soon. So let's get started. The first pair of pants that I want to show you and tell you that I am crazy about, it's the Matthew pants. Now I'm going to be doing a video, special video for Matthew, because it's the love of my life. That's not the reason. It's because it's the most worn pair of pants ever that I have from SEZANE. I probably wore this maybe, I don't know, I would say almost 30 times since I bought this pair of pants. They are so comfortable and they really work for my body type. I feel like it doesn't feel very tight. It is on the casual side, but I'm going to make a video styling Matthew pants just to inspire you, because I know sometimes merino wool pants, they do give you a very casual vibe. It feels like loungewear, feels like you're going to bed. But depending on how you pair, depending on how you style, you can get the most wear out of this. So the Matthew pants are not petite friendly, so I have to say that, because if you are on the shorter side, that's not going to be a great pair of pants for you, simply because I heard from SEZANE that you cannot hem them. They don't have stitching at the bottom, it's like that kind of laser cut, and because of that you cannot make it shorter. So I'm 5'5", 166 centimeters. It works for me. You can see on the video that I can simply wear as is with heels. If I want to wear with flats, I have to roll the waist, and I always do that, to be honest. And I normally don't wear pieces that don't cover my hips, like the whole area. Because of that, it really doesn't bother me. I can easily roll the waist. But if you're taller than me, you're not going to have any problem with Matthew. The quality is fantastic. I have washed this 3 or 4 times. I don't wash my clothes very often. When it comes to wool, it's very important to preserve the wool that you don't wash all the time. So Matthew pants, I think, are the winner, are the pants that I have worn the most. And honestly, I found so many ways to style these, so I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you have questions, you can always ask below. I have Matthew pants in my usual size, which is small. That's what you're seeing on the video. Now for something that didn't work very well, for me at least, is the Loulou Trousers in knit. And I'm doing that after Matthew because they are exactly the same material. However, the fit was not the same. It is more petite friendly, so if you are shorter, the Loulou knit actually works for shorter people, so that's amazing. I just didn't like the pleating on the front. I felt like it made me... It was just very square. It didn't feel nice. It didn't feel flattering. It just gave me an extra fabric in areas that I didn't like. I feel like if I had the pleating all over, maybe all the way down, like most pleated pants have the pleats, I think it would have been more flattering. But it kind of gave me a very tiny pleat, exactly like around my waist, and didn't go all the way down. So maybe if I tried the medium, could have worked, but I do feel like the small is just fine, and I'm not sure if the medium would have made such a difference. So the Loulou Knit Trousers, they are excellent in terms of quality. I know they're the same thing as my Matthew Trousers, which I have washed multiple times. However, the fit was not my favorite. Now, since we're talking about Loulou, that's one pair of pants that worked amazingly for me. It's the Loulou Trousers, the regular way. So in terms of fit, I got my usual size, which is 4. I have to say I'm in between 4 and 6, but for these, specifically these in the cream color from last year, I got this in size 4 and it was excellent. I did have to hem because they were extremely long. So if you're a petite, I would say you will have to hem. I'm not petite and I had to, because they're made like for 6 foot tall girls. But it's a good thing because, you know, if you're tall, at least you're not going to have a problem with it. And if we are on the shorter side, we can simply hem. So they were incredible. They fit amazingly. And I have a video styling 21 different tops with the Lulu pants. So if that's something you're interested in and you have a similar body type to mine, I would say Lulu pants are an incredible pair of pants. Now, since we're talking about the style, that's one pair of pants that was terrible on me. It's the Andreas. My gosh, I don't think I ever tried a pair of pants that fits so badly on me as these. They are so cute, and I have the matching jacket, just like a vest. I actually kept this one, but the pants were awful. You can see on the video. I think these pants would be great if you're tall or if you have a long torso. If you have your belly button all the way up like a long torso, that could definitely work for you. But for me, the pants came all the way up here and it was not flattering, as you can see on the video. I tried to style with different tops, but nothing worked. So in terms of quality, I'm sure it is a good quality. I didn't keep for, you know, to be able to tell you because I never had the pants, I never washed them. But for what I can feel like from the touch, it does feel like an amazing fabric. And I really love the patchwork. I think it looks beautiful, very unique. And I wish they had worked, but no, they were a terrible fit. Now, on the other hand, for something that I am so in love with, it's the Damon Trousers. I do have a few videos on Damon because I recently discovered Damon. I am so in love. That's my favorite pair of pants along with Matthew. Yeah, because I can't forget Matthew. Matthew is really the love of my life. Now, the Daemon Pants, I tried in the wool version and it fit well, I have to say, but it did feel a little bulky because of the lining. So if you have large hips and you don't want to emphasize that, I would skip the lining one, you know, the lined one, and I would just stick to the ones that are regular. I tried the Ecru pair and the black pair, and they are amazing. I wish they would release in other colors, like a camel or something like gray, but not with the lining. I would buy in a heartbeat because they are simply perfect. They're really high-waisted. They do not leave any gap on me, and they have elastane, which means it is going to adjust to your body, and it's just going to be fantastic. I got both in size 4 or 36. And they all worked really well. The gray, the white, and the black. They are my favorite pair of pants from SEZANE. Now, on the other hand, one of you recommended me to try the Emilio Trousers, and I did. I bought the navy one because I don't have navy pants. And the navy is really dark. It's very close to black, but you can still see it's navy when you pair with something darker. So I do love the fabric. It felt really nice when it touched. Actually, all these pieces that I'm talking about here today, they all felt really high-end. I love the touch, the texture, really felt great, very structured and a nice fabric. But the Emilio did give me a gap, and I tried the Emilio in 38 or size 6 US. So I would say if you have a more proportional hip and waist ratio, I would say the Emilio should be fine. It does have elastane. It's going to be flattering. But if you have a similar measurement to mine, it is going to leave you a gap. So you would have to take in the waist for sure. One thing I loved about Emilio, first, is that it has elastane, and second, because it is not too long and not too cropped. So for me, I'm 5'5". I think the Emilio is great, but you would definitely have to take in the waist. Now, another pair of pants that I am absolutely in love and I have to show you is the Mutton cropped trousers. So I did try that in green, the bottle green, and I kept it. It's amazing. I did try the 4. It was a little bit snug, so I did get the 6, which is the 38, and to me is a perfect size. So I am keeping this one, and you will see a review very soon because I shared the size 4 before, and I wanted to make sure that I would bring the 6 so you would see how it looks like on me. These are amazing. They do feel like Damon, but they're not as high-waisted. They are still high-waist, but not as Damon. So they fit very, very well. They're very comfortable. They do feel a little scratchy. Same for the Damon trousers, but it doesn't bother me. It's not something that will drive me crazy and I just can't go, you know, on with it. But I want to mention, because I know some of you are very sensitive to it, it does have some wool content, so it might scratch you, but I would still give it a try because, like I'm saying, it's not bad. And you can easily wear them with stockings or something underneath just to keep it really smooth and nice. I love the Mutton crop trousers. They are excellent, and the color is absolutely beautiful. Now, I also have tried the wool version in model beige last year and also the gray. So they both fit well. The 38, which is the bigger size, did give me a little bit of an extra room around the waist, so I would have to take in the waist. But the 36 fit like a glove. It was a really incredible fit. Just please keep in mind that depending on the color you're getting, you might have to adjust the sizing. SEZANE always recommends to size up or down if you're in between sizes, so always pay attention to that. Or come to my channel to check on it because I probably reviewed that piece for you already. So the Mutton trousers, they are very, very long. I would have to hem them for sure. That's why I was so excited about the cropped one, because on me, it doesn't feel like cropped. It's just a regular length. And for me, that is perfect. Now, on the other hand, something that did not work very well for me, for my body type, even though it's so comfortable, and I know it's flattering on so many people because I've seen that, is the Manuela trousers. These are cropped and they also have this rolled bottom, like rolled hem, that looks so cute, but it's more of a low waist kind of pants, and to me it just works a lot better when the pants are high waisted or even mid waist, but low waist is kind of hard. So I tried Manuela in the Ecru and also the khaki. It's amazing. I really love them and I wish they had worked for me because they feel so comfortable, but it was just not the best fit on me. I feel like this will work better for other body types. Now for chuck trousers, you can see here that I am trying the camel collar, and I got that last year. I ended up not wearing because I was too lazy to get it hemmed and I didn't want to do it myself. I have done a few times with some SEZANE trousers and also even from other brands, but because I had other pants, I ended up not doing, yeah, that happens. So the chuck trousers actually fit really well because they have elastin. I did have to size up for these. I tried the size 4 and it was tiny. I almost couldn't close last year. And the 38 fit a lot better. So if you're in between sizes, at least for this color, I would take the bigger size. But it's definitely a beautiful pair of pants. I love how it fits. Love all the details about it. And the only problem with them is that they were a little bit too long, but they didn't give me any gap. And that's normally what I'm looking for when I get new pants. On the other hand, I tried the 70s actually in 2 different prints and they did leave a gap. So even though one of them had the elastane, it was still not a great fit. It just felt like very, very big around the waist and also the legs. It just made me even bigger. And I know that's not a problem for many people, but I just didn't love how it fit, again, because I prefer to wear more oversized knits. So usually I prefer something more snug on the bottom, so the attention comes to the top and not to my pants. So I didn't love them, to be honest, like on me, but I have seen these pants on so many people and it really looked adorable. They were super long, super long. So that's one type of pants that you would definitely need to get it hemmed if you are about my height or even taller. Even if you're 5'7", I would say you would still have to get it hemmed unless you're wearing always with heels because they are really, really long. I tried this striped one, white and blue. Beautiful. Love the style. I actually love these pants. And I was so sad because they didn't work because I was super excited. I got them during the summer. And I ended up returning because I just realized that I would not wear them. Now the Damon Trousers. I tried the Damon Trousers when I went to a SEZANE store and they are beautiful. They have a very similar fit to the chuck trousers. Very, very similar. In fact, they are super similar. I think the only difference is the buttons. I'm not sure if there is a huge difference about the legs. I feel like they're both straight legs, kind of flare. But the Daemon Pants were amazing. They do have elastane, so they didn't give me any gap. I did try the 36 and the 38. Actually, both of them worked, but I feel like the 38 gave me a little bit of more comfort. It felt like the 36, even though it was very form-fitting and very nice, very pretty, it felt a little bit too snug. So I do love them. I think if you are trying to build your wardrobe and you're trying to figure out what works for you, it's definitely worth giving a try on the Damon Trousers because they felt really nice when I touched, and they also were very flattering. Now, something that I tried in many washes, many colors, was Le Crop, which is their new line of jeans that feels amazing when you touch. I love the fabric. I think it looks incredibly beautiful in so many of you, because I am in so many SEZANE groups, and I love seeing whenever you guys post, you know, your outfits. But yeah, none of them worked for me. I tried all of them. They all gave me a huge gap on the waist. And because the fabric is thick and nice, it just didn't feel great. I do feel like for my body type, more malleable and softer fabrics, they work better, especially for around my hips, because of the curves and because it's a little big compared to the other parts of my body. So it wasn't a great fit, at least on me. But like I said, if you have a different body type, I would definitely give it a try. If you have a smaller waist compared to your hips like me, I think I have about a 10-inch gap, which is huge. So it's 30 centimeters difference. So it's very hard to find pants. I did review a lot of Curve Love from Abercrombie pants, and you guys have to see that video. So if you're curvy and you have this ratio, I would say these are amazing and you should definitely try them. The only problem is that I'm not sure if Abercrombie ships worldwide or if it's just in the US and Canada. I'm going to take a look and let you guys know if you are wondering. But I'm going to link everything below so you can definitely take a look and see if they deliver to your country. Now for the last pair of pants that I really loved, I didn't keep, but I really loved, is the Theophile pants. I'm not sure if they have anything right now online, but I'm sure during the winter they will release more. They normally release them in the winter because they use wool in the composition. And the Theophile was such a surprise. I didn't think they would fit well. I tried the water green, absolutely stunning. The color was so good. But I just couldn't find, you know, enough pieces to pair with the pants, and I decided not to keep them. I wish I had. I think they will be during the archives on sale, so I'm likely going to get another pair, you know, maybe that color, maybe something else. But the Theophile is definitely bum friendly, so if you have larger hips, I think these pants will be amazing on you. They do run on the long side, so it's another situation that you would likely have to hem, but I feel like at this point with most SEZANE pieces, like pants, you are going to hem anyways, unless you're getting the cropped versions. I think all the other pants are going to be full length. Hopefully in the future they're going to offer different lengths, so it can all be suitable for pretty much all of us. But the Theophile was a pair of pants that I really enjoyed, and I think they looked fantastic. They are very high-end, they do look very dressy, but at the same time I feel like if you style with something more casual like a t-shirt or maybe something like jeans, I think it's going to look definitely on the more casual side. I've seen people style the Theophile with sneakers, and I think it changes the mood completely. I would personally not do that because I usually wear loafers or other kinds of shoes, but with pants at least. But I think it's an amazing pair of pants to try. And the last pair that did not work for me, and I have done a review before, is the Brut Sexy and also the Perfect Slim. The jeans from SEZANE, they are beautiful. They do have so many beautiful washes, and I know the quality is great because I have heard from so many of you who have worn and washed for so long, and the pants are still there, looking great, looking new. However, in terms of fit, they are not really bum friendly. They're not curvy friendly, at least not on me. Everything that I tried gave me like a huge gap on the waist. Whether it had elastane or no elastane, it was just not the best fit. I did keep the pink version because I was so in love with that fabric, and that was maybe like 2 years ago. And I think I wore mine maybe once or twice. It was extremely tight, and I had size up like two numbers already. I had the 20, I am a 27, and I got the 29, and it was still really tight. So for the Brut Sexy, I would say definitely size up. But like I said, if you have a similar ratio to mine, I don't think it's going to be the most flattering unless you're willing to pay a little more and go to a tailor just to get the waist taken in. So I think all these pants that I mentioned here today, in terms of quality, they are excellent. I have nothing to say about them in terms of that, like any bad review. The only problem for me, and that's the main reason I'm doing the video, is because I wanted to help you figure out what works better for you if you have a similar body type to mine. At least for me, sometimes it's extremely challenging to find a good pair of pants. And I think for most body types, to be honest, because pants, they can be tricky, you know? It's not like a dress, it's not like a jacket that it's you just put on and that's it. Pants, they have so much going on. There's the length, there's the hips area, there is the crotch, there is the waist. Anyways, pants can be really tricky. So if you have your favorite pair of pants and if you have tried other brands and you would like to share, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to try. And I also want to help other people who are wondering which other brands are really nice to try. I have tried a few from Madewell, from Everlane. I have been wearing a lot of pieces from Abercrombie lately. Unfortunately, they don't have natural materials in terms of pants. The pants that I have, they're mostly polyester. However, I have washed them many times and I wore them so much over the summer until now. And they still look new. They do feel really nice when I touch, so I feel like it's a very durable kind of fabric. I know that some of you do not want to wear polyester, so I am doing this disclosure because I want to be honest here. But that's what I've been wearing the most. I did wear so many linen pants over the summer, but now that we're going towards fall and winter, I'm not gonna go with linen anymore or cotton. I would likely just stick with the polyester because it can wear something underneath. They are loose fit, so I can easily put stockings or tights underneath, like a second skin. Or I'm just going to stick with something that has more wool in their composition. So hopefully this video was helpful. Give the thumbs up if that was the case. Share with your friends. Comment below because this helps me so much, and that will help me create more content for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you very soon again. Bye bye.